Hi everyone, this is Angelica. Thank you so much for watching this video today. This video is going to be titled Becoming Conscious Through Your Spiritual Awakening. Consciousness simply means awareness, okay? Being aware of what's going on at a greater level than you were previously. And what happens is when you start a spiritual awakening, it's like something's activated within you to kind of shake you up and wake you up to the realities of what's going on around you that were previously unknown in your mind, that was limited in its ability to really see everything. So when you start a spiritual awakening, things start opening up. And you become aware of everything. And this can be difficult because it's so much information at once. And so you've got to slowly go through things and process things and see what, basically it's a process for you to begin to realize that you must be aware and conscious in your daily life so that we can shift the way that things have been going on the planet, so that we as a whole, as humanity, can begin to look at our actions and realize how they're affecting us, each other, and the earth itself, the environment. So when you start your awakening, you have come from this place of kind of having blinders on, in a sense. And you think that what you're doing in your everyday life is okay because that's what you've learned and that's what you've experienced up until that point. But then you start becoming more conscious. And I see that a lot of younger people in their early 20s, even teens, are already kind of there, especially like even younger than that, obviously. But I see a lot of people in their mid-20s that are really conscious about the environment, which is great. And you can kind of see how this process is an evolutionary process, because we've come up against a time where we can't really make many more mistakes. And it's really important that we learn this now so that our earth can be saved, in a sense. It's like we have to save ourselves from total destruction. And that's why we are adapting. So in science, you learn how evolution occurs. And there is some truth in that. When certain animals are faced with different things in their environment that will not allow them to keep going, then they start adapting. Sometimes even their physical bodies adapt over time to enable them to keep living. So they adapt to their environment. And it's kind of the same thing with the spiritual awakening. We're adapting. We came here, we see the situation, and then we're activated, in a sense. We're seated with this energy that allows us to become conscious. When you're working from a higher level of consciousness, you see more, you feel more, you understand more about what it is that needs to be done in order for our earth to survive. For us to survive as a species, as human beings, we have to make some big changes. That starts with us personally. How are we making changes within ourselves that will benefit the world out there? So consciousness is a wonderful thing. There's obviously difficulty in becoming conscious because you just see so much so quickly, and sometimes you wish, oh, I wish I could just not have known those things and I would have been better and happier just not knowing, but that's not why you came here. You knew before you were even born that you were here to help in some way. Even if that's just healing yourself and becoming a person that emanates energy that is at a higher level. That could be all it is. It could be that simple. Because now more and more and more people are becoming conscious because it's like a I don't know what the word is, but when certain things start popping up, it kind of just saturates everything until everybody feels the energy. And that's another scientific thing that I learned. I don't know if it was in science, but when more and more people start becoming aware and more people start awakening to this energy, it just transmits throughout everything. And we've seen it in society, like people being more green, and you know, even here where I live, they just took out plastic bags. Like they don't even have plastic bags in the store anymore, and that's really great because they were not good for our environment. So even the seemingly normal people are understanding that we have to make changes, even though it may seem that they're not changing as quickly as we are. So consciousness also involves how you are with everything in your life. How you are in relation to dealing with other people, how you are in what you do for work, what kind of things are you contributing to the earth, and is it uplifting the earth, or are you not helping by doing the same things that you were patterned to do before you became aware and conscious? So these are things we start asking ourselves when we start going through a spiritual awakening. And that's why it's difficult, because you start seeing, oh my gosh, I was doing all those things and now I see that those weren't so good for me and I need to start doing these new things. So I just really wanted to focus in on, what is consciousness? What does it mean? What does it mean to be awake, aware? And can we bring consciousness and awareness more into our daily lives consistently, so that we're coming from an awake and aware place all the time, and we're shining our light, even though others out there may not understand. It's okay, because they soon will. It's a process, and it's taking hold more and more. So as long as you're in your space and you're doing what you know is right, don't worry about what other people are doing, because they'll learn in their own time. And if you happen to be around people and you're really aware and awake, and you trigger something within them that makes them feel like you get like some kind of reaction from them, it's only because they're seeing that you're in your space of awareness, and they wish to be too. Something deep within them wants to be that way too, and they realize that where they're at is not, they're not there yet. So just by being you, being conscious, and doing the best that you can do is just, that's enough. That's all you have to do. So I think that's all I have to say about this topic. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.